Hello, I'm Joseph Dillard. In this video, I want to share with you what to do if someone throws you a real curveball in the middle of an interview. It's not unusual for beginners to think, what if they start to sob uncontrollably in the middle of an interview? What if they decompensate or go psycho? What if they get taken over by the character and go into full-blown possession? What if I suddenly find myself out of my depth? Such questions are normal for those waking up within the Dunning-Kruger effect, when we start realizing just how little we know and understand and then get intimidated by our own ignorance. This happens earlier with IDL interviewing than many other interactions, because IDL interviewing directly undermines our drive for self-control. The secret is to cultivate the awareness that IDL interviewing is not about you having control or exercising it as the interviewer. Instead, you give control over to the protocol, to the structure of the interviewing methodology itself. In practice, what this means is that you keep asking the character questions. You stick with the structure of the protocol and trust that it will pull you through whatever is going on. In the vast majority of instances, this is all you have to do. Ask the next question, or ask a follow-up question of the character. Here are some examples. Toaster, I see your human is tearing up. What do you think is going on with them? Or, sword, you seem so powerful right now that you're taking over. Are you? Why? Sword, what are you saying that you want your human to hear? Are they present? Are they listening? In the first example, involving the toaster, it gets the subject out of their identification with their discomfort by placing them in a relatively objective perspective, that of the toaster. This is an example of the IDL concept of subjective sources of objectivity. The second example, involving the sword, creates a context in which a relationship has to be maintained in order for the perspective to be heard and respected. Therefore, the subject reasserts their presence as objective witness to the conversation so that they can hear and remember what has been said. This is a balancing act that IDL interviewing is designed to create and maintain over a period of time so that transpersonal states can be internalized or incorporated into an expanded and thinned identity. If your subject refuses to answer as the interviewed character, despite repeated questions addressed to it, or if the character refuses to share space with the waking identity of the subject, say to your subject character, look at me. Look in my eyes right now. As you do so, you will feel what I feel. You will feel my calmness, my strength, my control. You will feel relaxed and centered. Rinse and repeat. Make an authoritative demand if you need to. This brings waking identity back into the present while also respecting the presence of the interviewed perspective. I've never seen this fail to work. It is highly unlikely that you will ever have to go to this extreme of intervention with anyone, but I address this as a way to implode catastrophic expectations. Worst-case fear scenarios that can give people excuses for not even trying to learn IDL interviewing. Remember why you are doing IDL interviewing. You are helping both others and yourself to reorient lives to the priorities of one's own unique life compass and live guided by them. The adjunct integral life practices of IDL work to get us out of the way so that our priorities are more likely to reflect those of our life compass. As more and more of us learn to get out of our own way and to tune into the priorities of our life compass, so we gain the ability to show others how to do the same. This is how families and cultures can transform from the inside out. As they do so, societies transform. A healed, balanced microcosm manifests as a healthy, balanced global community. Thanks for watching. See you next time.